Hello, my beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me today. And the reading that we're going to talk about today is why did they ghost you? Now, the nature of this reading is very sensitive, so I do want to include advice with for every sign. We're going to do an all signs, okay? And then at the end of this, we're also going to do a collective, okay? So you can also find out more information through the collective, so stick with me till the end. And I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing, and thank you to my members. I really appreciate all of your support. And the Eye of Zen is up on Amazon.com, and I do have a free reading contest going on. My personal readings are closed again at this time until November, but all the details will be at the end for the reading contest. All right, so let's jump right in here. We're going to start with Aries. All right, so we're going to ask the question, why did they ghost you? Okay, and then we're going to ask the question, will there be communication again? And I also want to get some advice, so let's do that now. So, why did Aries love interest, the one they're here for, the one you turned on this video for, the one you want to know about, why did Aries love interest ghost them? Why is there no communication between them? What happened? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so that's the first deck here. I'm also going to use this deck right here as well. Why did they ghost Aries? Why did Aries love interest? The one they're here for, the one they want to know about. Why did this person ghost them? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. All right, let's take a look at this, Aries. I'm going to pull 6 cards. So we have the Hierophant card. We have the 4 of Wands card. We have the 2 of Cups card. We have the Devil card. We have the 6 of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Wands. Okay. So first I'm going to go on what I feel here, okay, Aries? All right. So I feel like this person gained some kind of knowledge. They were trying to tune into their intuition. I feel like there was something to do with stability and stableness, or a sense of something that was far out of their reach. And it was to do with a choice that they had to make, okay? That there was some kind of growth about this choice, and they felt intertwined with that. And they felt like they were caught up in a bad situation where they were stuck. And they wanted some kind of balance in the situation. There's something that wasn't an equal give and take. And they were really trying to look at it, analyze it very deeply. Okay, so now let's talk about the card definitions. Okay, so the Hermit card, the Hierophant card energy, talks about a commitment, engagement, or marriage. And then the 4 Wands talks about there was some kind of commitment, engagement, or marriage, and a stable situation, or something to do with a stable relationship or marriage and long-term commitment, and a soulmate connection that they had to make a choice about, where they had to make a choice with their heart. And there was this strong desire and strong obsessions, and this sense of procrastination here, because of the fact that they felt like there wasn't an equal give and take in the situation. And Page of Wands is saying that they wanted to explore some things passionately. They wanted to look into things, explore some things passionately. So let's now take a look at what these cards say. So it's saying hope, key, make an effort, cutting away, friends, and an indecision. So this person, the reason why they ghosted you is they had the lack of hope in an opportunity, and we know that it's something to do with marriage or a serious relationship. And there was this concern about this making an effort. So they decided to make an abrupt decision because of other people. And they were at a crossroads about this decision. So they were kind of going back and forth about this choice. So that's why they ghosted you, because they kept going back and forth, like, what should I do? What should I do? And there was some kind of influence of other people that were involved with the situation. Okay. So let's now look into your advice, and then I'm going to talk about whether or not you're going to hear from them again. All right. Or there's going to be some kind of communication. All right. So the advice is, can I have some advice for my Aries? it comes to this love interest that they have no communication from right now, what should they do about the situation? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so it is saying that the things are going to turn in your favor. So just be patient here, that the momentum is going to turn in your favor. And just when you deal with this situation, this person, you need to bring your heart into the situation, because it's saying bring love into the situation. And it does say that a personal issue will be resolved. So for you guys, it looks like the universe, or there's going to be divine timing here. Things are going to start to move in your favor. And you just have to make the choice with the heart, because there is going to be something that's going to be resolved here. But let's go further and get an understanding of this. Okay, will Aries have communication with this love interest again in the future? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Let's take a look. Sun card is definitely saying yes. Okay. There may be a little bit of delays around this, but you can overcome these delays. And the Clover card again says reconciliation, and there are 2 yes cards there. Okay. So we see the advice is to allow things to turn in your favor, because divine timing is going to work there for you. And just you'll have to make the choice with the heart of the situation, but the personal issue will be resolved. Okay. So my beautiful Aries, I love you guys so much. And if you guys liked it, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. You can also stick with me till the end for the collective read. So now let's move on to our Tauruses. All right, and let me also check this off. Okay, great. I have to keep track, guys. We're doing all signs today. All right. So for my Tauruses, why did Taurus's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why did Taurus's love interest ghost them? Why is there no communication between these two? Show me cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Why did Taurus's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why did Taurus's love interest ghost them? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, let's take a look at this. So we have the World card energy. We have the Emperor card energy. We have the Knight of Cups energy. We have the Tower card energy. We have the Strength card energy. And we have the Three of Pentacles energy. All right, so give me a moment here. Also, I want to shuffle this deck as well so we can get more clarity. Taurus's love interest, the one they're here for, the one that want to know about. Why did Taurus's love interest ghost them? Why is there no communication? Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. Okay. So first off, I feel like there was, for some of you, a distance, okay, between you, and there could have been a foreign element. I feel like there could have been a fatherly figure involved with this situation, or something to do with work. And we see that somebody was really cautious about their heart. And we see this person is cautious about their heart. And something really took them by surprise, shocked them, surprised them. And so it made them overly cautious, okay? There could have been some kind of conversation that they had with someone, and there was a weighing of multiple options or choices with the Three of Pentacles energy, or there was concern about working together for some of you who have a work situation going on. Also, Three of Pentacles can talk about more than one choice or option. So let's go through this. The definitions of the cards. The World card talks about something came full circle. And there was the sense of wanting things structured and organized in a certain way when it came to this action of love or this romance, romantic gestures, which kind of shocked and surprised this person, took this person by surprise. And they were lacking the courage and strength. And we see even from this card, if you look at this card, it's definitely very interesting. Usually the lion in this card is a very confident lion, but this lion seems to be like cowering. It's like it's kind of wanting to hide its head. It doesn't want to deal with things. Okay, so And the reason why is because of some kind of conversation, because we see there's birds in that card. There was some kind of conversation about putting the work or effort into this or working together. And it's like this person didn't want to deal with that conversation. Okay, let's go for it. We got the balance card energy. We got this letter card energy. We got the socializing card. We got family, chemistry and passion, and making an effort. Okay, so there was something that wasn't balanced about some kind of letter, message, document, or paperwork. And there were some interactions with family members, okay, about the chemistry and passion. And so there was not a want to deal with that and make an effort. So it was some concerns about making the effort. And then also the socializing card can talk about going out, more than one choice or option. Something wasn't balanced about the situation. And it could have surrounded for some of you something to do with family, could have been a part of that issue when it came to this chemistry and passion of putting the work or effort into this. Okay, so now let's see. Let's move this out of the way, Taurus. I gotta make sure I put these back because we gotta move for the next sign, okay? So, Taurus, I wanna get you guys some advice, and then I wanna find out if there will be communication again, all right? So, can I have some advice from my Tauruses when it comes to their love interest? Can I have advice for this particular person that they are dealing with, this person that has ghosted them? Can I have advice for them for their highest best good? Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. Okay, so Spirit is saying when it comes to the situation, you cannot let the past hold you back. That things are going to not come together the way you expected to, that there could be some things that could come up from pertaining to the past, which we're talking about K2. It's saying that things will change because of the fact that energy is gaining momentum. But you can't let things hold you back from the past. So things are about to turn in your favor. Don't let things from the past hold you back. You need to have faith in your dreams. So if this is truly what you want, Spirit is saying have faith. You can still manifest what you want here. Okay, so let's now see if there will be communication in the future here. Will Taurus have communication with this person in the future? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. So there are still some choices to be made, so it is not saying no. And obviously Spirit is saying with your advice that you shouldn't let that past hold you back and things will turn in your favor. So because momentum is about to gain, you're about to gain momentum. So I feel like it's your choice. And we see that there's a person card coming out. And there could be some arguments or fights. So there's some indecisions here or the choices that have to be made because of arguments and fights. And I feel like that's why the advice is saying that if you really want this, that if you really want to move forward with this person, when this comes through, you shouldn't focus on the past. If you want to resolve this, you really want to fulfill your desires in this situation, then you have to realize you can't let the past hold you back, because we see that there's indecisions because of a person, because some arguments or fights or hurt or pain. So yes, still some things yet to be decided. Is not saying a no, but is not saying a bona fide yes, but still saying that there's some things to be decided. I feel like it's on your end though, with the choice there. Okay, coming up when things start to turn in your favor, you'll know when the time comes. All right, my beautiful Tauruses, we're now going to talk to our Geminis about this. All right, my beautiful Geminis, and let me just make sure I keep track here. All right, Geminis, why did Geminis love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why did Geminis love interest ghost them? Why is there no communication from this person? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay. Why is there no communication? Why did their love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why did Gemini's love interest ghost them? Why is there no communication? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, let's take a look. All right, we have the Three of Cups. We have the Strength card. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Cups. we have the Five of Cups, and we have the Emperor. Okay, so first of all, the Three of Cups talks about friendship. From what I feel from this card, it's like there was definitely a lot of hoops to go through. And this lack of confidence and courage and this strength or this wisdom of this person that felt like they knew what they needed to do because of past situations. And it was like they were trying to turn their back to the situation. That's what I feel like here, just going by the feelings of each card. And it was about a sense of structure and organization and the sense of having to like wrangle everything in a certain way. Okay, so let's talk about the definitions now. Three of Cups could be the reason why is because of friendship, because of more than one choice or option, okay? And this lack of courage and strength because of the wisdom of wanting to be right in their choice when it came to their long-term commitment. And they wanted to focus on being happy and not dealing with the situation, okay? Because the Five of Cups is here, and it's like this person was definitely looking to the past and had a lot of regrets. And it's interesting because both these cards, it's like this person doesn't want to deal with it. Because that's what I feel like when I see these cards. It's like they're turning the back to the situation. It's like they don't want to deal with it. Ten of Cups talks about happiness, complete happiness, and regrets about this. And we see this person is just not wanting to face anything. And then we see this Emperor card energy, right? And you see how the Emperor is standing above it all. And it's like, I don't want to deal with these people, right? I'm just going to wrangle the situation and kind of do things that I want to do and organize and structure the way I want to do it. And then we see the Emperor card energy could be talking about friendship, celebration, and wanting control, right? Because not wanting to deal with things, they wanted to take control of it. Okay. They wanted to go back to their sense of routine. That's also the Emperor card energy. Okay. So we see romance, cutting, transform, friends, commitment, Wheel of Fortune. For you guys, Gemini, definitely I see again that they have feelings for you, but they had the sense that there was a lot of unhealthy things from the past that they wanted to just cut away or cut out. And it's like they had this huge breakthrough because of friends and other people that they consulted. And they were just committed to things turning in their favor, where there were some issues with, they felt like something to do with a commitment to their friends or other people, and they wanted things to kind of align in their favor, what they wanted. Okay. So let's keep going here. And I want to get you guys some advice, okay? Okay. So can I have some advice for my Geminis when it comes to their love interest, their highest best good? Give me some advice for Gemini, their highest best good when it comes to this love interest. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so Gemini, you need to work through some of your fears. Scorpio talks about digging deep, you know, looking at the situation. You know, when you think about Scorpio, you want to think about like a lake and how things can accumulate and become stagnant. So you have to release those things. And know that you are safe. Don't be defensive about getting hurt here. It's not your fault. It's time to release negativity. Again, Scorpio energy. So there needs to be some kind of transformational change here, because that's Scorpio energy. Think about like the Death card and the Tower card. And that you have to have awareness that it's safe for you to love. So it has to be safe for you to love. And so I would say with the situation, Spirit saying that you have to work out these things within yourself because you have this strong fear within you. And it's because of the fact that this person ghosted you, that now you have this fear and you're defensive about getting hurt, and you need to release that energy, okay? Because this is advice for your highest best good, okay? So I want to find out now, Gemini, will you reconcile with this person? Will you reconcile with this person? Or more or less, will you guys communicate again in the future? Will Gemini and Gemini's love interest, will they communicate again in the future? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay. Tree tells me that there's going to be some healing. There's some delays and challenges with the Mountain card energy. But the Sun card says after these delays and this healing happens that yes, you will communicate with this person again. All right, my beautiful Geminis. I love you guys so much. And remember, we all have lessons to learn when it comes to dealing with these things. Because we come here to learn lessons. So when stuff like this happens to us, there's something that we have to learn, and it's all about self-love too, okay? So just remember that, because I know that your advice was saying that you have to release this fear that you have about getting hurt, okay? So just keep that in mind. All right, my beautiful Cancers, we're now going to jump into your reading of why your love interest ghosted you. So for my Cancers, why did their love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why did my Cancer's love interest ghost them? Why is there no communication? Show me cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay. And we're going to use this deck as well. For my Cancers, why did their love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why did Cancer's love interest ghost them? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay. So the first 6 cards is 5 of Cups, 8 of Swords, the Empress, the Lovers, the 6 of Cups, wow, the Devil. Okay, so first I'm going to take a look at what I feel here. So 5 of Cups for me, this card in particular, it feels like someone's not dealing with a situation, right? They're looking to the future and they don't want to deal with what happened in the past. And I feel like this person is in that trapped energy. And there was like this energy of taking care of themselves, grounding themselves, and they made some choices. And it was to do with the things to the past. It was a lot to do with the past energy. And there was obsessive energy about this past energy. And also a procrastination here. It's like this person was kind of looking at their thoughts, examining them, and then they just kind of just got trapped in that energy, okay? And they just felt helpless to me. Like they were just like, oh, like you can see in this card, this Devil card. Look at that person's face. You can see that that person had like this kind of like, oh, I don't know what to do kind of energy. And there's a spider attacking this person. So this person kind of felt overwhelmed. And obviously you can see with this card, let me just pull this up here. This person felt there was a trapped energy. And you see how the person's back is facing us? So it's like there's this trapped energy. They caged themselves. They wanted to isolate themselves. And they didn't want to deal with anything. Okay? So then let's go over the card definitions now. 5 of Cups talks about regrets. Regrets about what happened in the past. 8 of Swords tells me that there was this trapped energy with this person. And they kept feeling like their back was against the wall because of love and abundance. And this relationship or this choice that they had to make with the heart. And they kept looking at memories of the past, 6 of Cups energy, reminiscing about the past, and it gave them this possibly toxic or fear kind of energy about getting trapped. Okay, so let's go through the cards now. We see socializing, money, and Empress can represent money too. Communication, cutting, spiritual, balance. So this person, your person, was this like, all right, they had some interaction with people when it came to money or finance. And there was some kind of communication here that they wanted to cut away or cut out. or this person may have talked to some other people, because socializing card can talk about maybe possibly somebody at work or people that they worked with, and they had some heart-to-heart conversations about cutting away some things and cutting it out. So this person used their intuition because they felt like something wasn't an equal give and take when it came to communication. And there may have been issues with money and finance here as well, with the money card coming out. And they may have thought that you had another person, there was another person involved with the connection as well with the socializing card, which also felt for them like they wanted to cut away some things and cut it out. Okay, it seems like there was some regrets about the past when it came to people or choices. And then we see the cutting away was of this choice pertaining to love, and this contemplation about the past, they were really using their intuition. This money and finance card is because of the trapped energy. They felt like their hands are tied, like there's nothing that they could do about it. And the heart-to-heart conversation was about love and abundance, or money, or a nurturing kind of energy, or a lack of nurturing energy. And they wanted to bring things into balance when it came to this strong desire, strong attachments, this obsessive energy here. Okay, so let me now, Cancer, get you guys some advice. So let me move this out of the way. Bear with me for a second here. Okay, so this is going to be advice for your highest best good. Can I have some advice for my Cancers when it comes to the situation for their highest best good? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so be careful about arguing and fighting, because there is a bigger picture to this. And your hard work will pay off. You'll overcome this, okay? So they're saying be careful. Don't let these things really get you going here, that there's a bigger picture to this. Remember, we have spiritual lessons here. And that things will pay off for you, that your hard work will pay off. Let me get one more card here. And it's time for you to work through these fears. And believe in the impossible, that you can manifest what you want in your romantic love life. So let me also now find out if you guys will have communication with this person in the future. So will Cancer have communication with this love interest, the one that they're here for, the one they want to know about, the one that they have no communication at this moment? Will they have communication with this person in the future? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Yes. Now I see why it was saying don't argue and fight. There will be something revealed, or there was a sense of happiness, or luck is on your side. There will be some kind of movement, but there may be some lack of clarity of reason why that's happening. So we see that the Sun card is saying, yes, there will be communication. The Ship card is telling me that there is going to be some kind of movement, travel, or change in confusion, or because of some kind of lack of clarity. So this person is going to reach out because they have a lack of clarity, and they want some kind of movement or change in the situation. Okay, so that's why the movement is, or the communication is going to happen. So Cancer, don't get caught up in the arguing and fighting. To work through your fears, okay? So I love you guys so much, okay? I know it's a very sensitive topic that we're talking about today, and I love you guys. All right, so now we're working on Leo. All right, my beautiful Leos. Why did Leo's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why does Leo's love interest ghost them? Why is there no communication from this person? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. And then we're also going to use this deck as well. Why did Leo's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why did Leo's love interest ghost them? Why are they not hearing from them? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so we got the Empress. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the King of Cups. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Two of Cups. And we have the Moon. So I'm first going to go by what I feel like as far as the first thing that sticks out for me in each of the cards, okay? So I see that this first card, there is a baby there. So it's something to do with pregnancy or having children or starting a family or some kind of huge potential in that. And this person is like, all right, I want to have this beautiful situation. I want this to be a perfect way. I want this to be everything that I want it to be, right? That's what they were looking at. Love and the fact that there was some kind of, for some of you, travel or some kind of change or some kind of distance, okay? So it seemed like there was like a long distance for some of you, okay, with this person. And this person was trying to see it from a higher perspective, and they felt very all twisted up about the situation, which caused them a lot of confusion. Like they were like, almost like the word that came into mind is hollering at the moon, okay? So I was like, I feel like they were trying to give you signs or letting you know that this is what they wanted, okay? They had certain things that they wanted within this connection, okay? And so we got the Empress card energy, which she talks about, again, some kind of potential for love and abundance, starting a family. And then this person wanted to fulfill their desires when it came to love here with the King of Cups energy. And it looks like they wanted a stable situation or something to do with marriage or a stable relationship. And they had a sense they wanted to make a choice with their heart. And this was the fact that the reason why was because they were confused. They were confused about the choices when it came to stability and stableness, and whether or not they were being wise in their decision making when it came to love to fulfill their desires in the situation. So we see heart-to-heart conversations about happiness, chemistry, very soon, wheel of luck, socializing. And also for some of you, because of the long distance between you and them, they may have felt that there was some other person around, okay? So this person wanted to, they had heart-to-heart conversations about really their happiness and chemistry and passion. And they wanted some kind of decision from you. And so it was like they waited for things to turn in their favor, and then there was some kind of interaction with other people. Now they may have got advice from other people, okay? They may have looked at more than one choice or option, and that is what caused them that confusion there, okay? And we can go all the way across here. This wheel of luck, something turned in their favor, or they wanting something to turn in their favor, and there was some heart-to-heart conversations about chemistry and passion or passionate exercises, because we can see that in the way, because if we look below here, more than one choice or option, they may have thought that you had other people that you were having passionate exercises with, okay, for some of you, and they were confused about that. They wanted things to align in their favor, and they wanted some kind of decision about people, all right? They may have felt that they wanted you to make a choice, and they may have even talked to you about this, okay, about what was going to make them happy in the situation, okay? And they had this sense of confusion about where they stood. That's what I feel like too for some of you. Okay, so they turned their back on the situation. Because if you look at the last card, the moon, the person's turned their back on it, not wanting to deal with it. Okay, so I want to get you some advice for your highest best good. Can I have some advice for my Leos for the highest best good when it comes to love interest and their romantic love life when it comes to the situation? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Seems like this seems to be one of the cards that wants to come up. This today, doesn't it? Working through your fears. Well, when someone does do that to you, you do have a fear of getting hurt again, or for someone to do that again to you, right? But we have lessons here. So Spirit wants you to dig deep and work out these fears and let go of these fears. It's saying that a commitment is being tested. I feel like when it comes to your intuition, something needs to come into balance there. Some balance needs to happen emotionally. And not to let things get to you. Because we see that the Fury climax approaches. So there's going to be some things that are going to come up which are going to make you want to argue and fight. Okay? because of these fears that you had dealt with around this situation. But don't let that test you, all right? Bring that into balance within yourself. I know that's easier said than done. I know this is a very sensitive read, okay? So I apologize for that. All right, my beautiful Leos. I want to find out if there's going to be communication with this person again. Will Leo have communication with this love interest again in the future? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Moon card says yes. Possibly at nighttime for some of you. House card again says yes. And it's going to be your decision. So there's going to be something, some kind of romance or romantic, stable situation, or something to do with romance and something to do with this house, and something to do with stability and stableness, and some indecisions or choices here that are going to be made. And that's how it's going to go down. But yes, you had multiple yes cards. All right, my beautiful Leos, I love you guys so much. And I will see you guys in another day or two. Also, you guys can stick with me till the end to listen in for the collective reading. All right, my darlings, I love you. All right, so let's now move into our Virgo reads. All right, why did Virgo's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why did Virgo's love interest ghost them? Why are they not hearing from this person? Why is there no communication? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, let's take a look at this. So we got the Page of Swords. We got the Wheel of Fortune energy. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Queen of Swords, the Five of Swords. So the first thing I want to do, and also we need to shuffle this deck as well because I like to get more information. I'm going to first look at, see what my intuition is telling me about the situation, and then we're going to look at the card definitions themselves. All right, so why did Virgo's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why did Virgo's love interest ghost them? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay. This person seemed like they were really hopeful, okay? And they were trying to follow their heart to educate themselves about the situation. They felt like there was a lot of shifting around and adjustments that had to be made. And this person was open to waiting around. And this person decided that they would move on things very slowly. And they were looking to the distance and the bigger picture of things and wanted some kind of change. And so this person came to some kind of truth within themselves that they just wanted to spend some time alone and take a break. Okay? And then we're going to go through the definitions here. Okay, so Page of Swords. This person gained new perspectives. There was a sense of naivete with them. This person wanted things to turn in their favor, and they waited around for that. And as a result, they wanted a victory here. So it was their desire, their willpower to have a victory. And there is a truth that they may have spoken to you with the Queen of Swords energy, where they wanted to speak this truth to you, but they wanted some time to really think about this and contemplate this, of how they can speak this truth to you with the Four of Swords energy. And if we see the pages talk about potential, Wheel of Fortune talks about some kind of divine timing. Sevens talk about a lot of analyzing, thinking, contemplating about their desires, their willpower. And they were patient, trying to figure it out. You know, mentally, they were like, what should I do? Because that's the Queen of Swords energy. She's queens are always this patient energy of contemplation. And obviously this queen, Queen of Swords is like, all right, I want to speak my truth, but I want to do this in an intelligent way. So Four of Swords is like that energy of stability and stableness, right? But I need to think about this and contemplate this. All right, so we got the spiritual card. We got this ex-partner. We have control. That's the Chariot card energy. Commitment. Safe. Money and finance. Okay, so this person, the reason why they did is they used their intuition, and there were some issues when it came to another person, okay? Because ex-partner for my deck can either say an ex-partner was involved, okay? There was some kind of unfinished business with an ex-partner, or it was saying that there was something to do with another person. This person decided to assert themselves to take control of things because of a commitment, and they were defensive about getting hurt, and there were some issues about unbalanced money and finance, or they were concerned about some huge potential about, you know, the long term, because that's like the Ace of Pentacles energy for my deck. Okay. So let's now get you some advice, Virgo, for your highest best good, okay? So sometimes when the advice cards comes out, guys, I just want you to know it's not some, it's just specifically giving you advice of what's going to be for your highest best good. And then we're going to ask the question, will there be communication? Okay. So Virgos, can I have some advice from my Virgos for their highest best good when it comes to this situation, please? Show my cards I need to see. Show my cards I need to see. So Virgo, with this situation, it looks like you're going to have to be the one to make the first move here. If you want a personal situation to be resolved. And you're going to have to work through your fears and anxiety about this. I feel like that's pretty straightforward, and since that is the case, let's just see also if you're going to have communication in the future. Will you have communication in the future? Will Virgo have communication in the future with their love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about? Moon card, that says, leans towards yes. Fox card says something deceptive, lack of flexibility. So obviously Spirit said for you guys, you were going to have to make the one to be the first one to make the bold move here. Because it's saying yes, but it's saying that the Fox card talks about there's something deceptive, some strategic energy, and a lack of flexibility here in desires. So that may explain it. This person may not make the attempt for you, Virgo, but you're going to have to be the one to do this with this person, okay, if you want this communication again. Because it's like there's some kind of lack of desire here, or some sense of deception, or a lack of flexibility here that's recognized with the Moon card energy. All right, my beautiful Virgos, I love you guys so much. I know this is a very sensitive read, and I love you guys. And guys, you can also stick around for the collective to get more information here, and that's going to be at the end of this. So I love you guys so much. All right, and I will see you guys in another day or two with your next 2 weeks. Okay. All right. We're now going to work on our Libras. So I want to find out why Libras, why did their love interest ghost them? Why are they not hearing from their love interest? Why did they ghost them? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. And then I'm going to use 2 different decks here. So we're also going to use this one. Why did Virgo's love interest, the one they're here for, why did Libra's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why did Libra's love interest ghost them? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Yeah, that's the only problem. I feel like you do all signs all at once. You kind of like, oh, okay. So we got the Strength card. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the Star card energy. We have the 9 of Swords, okay? We have the King of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just feel what I feel for each card, okay? What my intuition picks up, and then we're going to look at the specific definitions, okay? And then we're going to layer another deck on top of that and get more information. So there was a lack of courage and confidence. I feel like this person may have spoken to another person because they were trapped in their thoughts, and they didn't feel like they have the freedom to, to get out of those thoughts. They tried to be hopeful about things with the Star card energy, but they had a lot of anxiety that there was a lot of eyes on them. There was a lot of people watching them. And so they felt like they wanted to take the higher stance and to be above it all. And so this person really wanted to slow things down, okay? And so they kind of stayed at a standstill, kind of analyzing things. Okay, so let's go forward with the definitions of the cards. Okay, we got the Strength card. So you can see, Strength card talks about the strength or courage or confidence. But I feel in this case, we're asking, why did this person do it? This is the opposite. So it's saying they're having the lack of the strength and courage and confidence, okay? Because they were trapped and they lacked hope with the star card energy, or they wanted to fulfill what their wishes were. They wanted to follow their destiny, but they had a lot of eyes on them, which caused them a lot of stress here with the Nine of Swords energy. This person looked into the past and they were like, all right, I need to make a wise choice and a wise decision when it comes to long-term commitments here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And so I want to really have a standstill here. I want to take some time to really look at this, examine this. You see how that horse is not moving? That horse is not moving. So this person wanted to stop. It's like, I want to stop. I want to look at this. Okay, so this is part of why the communication is not going on here. And there is stress. And something to do with money and finance. And this person felt like they needed to heal. And there was a lot of obsessive energy about people looking at them, watching them, noticing them. And they had regrets here about what happened in the past, and they wanted to be wise in their decision making. And because of this sense of confusion, that's why they wanted to slow things down and they wanted things to stop. Okay, so I want to ask for some advice for you guys for your highest, best good when it comes to this situation. Can I have some advice for my Libras for their highest, best good when it comes to their situation with their love interests and as a whole for their romantic love life? Can I have some advice for the highest, best good? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so Libra, with this situation, Spirit wants you to look at the higher picture. Wants you to look at the bigger picture. Look at this from a higher perspective. Okay? And ask yourself, what do you need to release about the situation? Because it's time to take an action on this. Okay? So let's now look at, will you have communication with this person in the future, Libra? Will Libra have communication with their love interest in the future? Will Libra have communication with their love interest in the future? Will they have communication? Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. Okay, we got the House card. We have the Bear card. And we have Yes, key card. So it's saying that there's something to do with this stable situation, and the Bear card talks about strength or control, and the key card talks about yes, an opportunity to take control, have the strength and courage for a long-term commitment or a stable situation. The ending card is the key card. The ending card, key means yes, okay? So the ending card is yes, and the House is more for me a positive card. The Bear card is more of a maybe. So we had 2 yeses and 1 maybe, so yes. All right, my beautiful Libras, I love you guys so much, and I'm sending healing, loving light to you guys. I know this is a very difficult read, and if you guys stick with me till the end, I'm also going to do a collective, and you can get more information here about your situation, okay? All right, my beautiful Scorpios, let's now jump into your read and find out why this person ghosted you. So, why did Scorpio's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why did Scorpio's love interest ghost them? Why are they not hearing any communication from them? Show me cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Why did Scorpio's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why did Scorpio's love interest ghost them? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. All right, let's take a look at the Scorpio. Okay, we got the Hierophant card. We got the Magician. We have the King of Cups. We have the Sun card energy. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Five of Cups. It's interesting how a lot of these readings, there's usually a person at the end of the part that has a person that's facing away from the perspective, right? So first I'm going to do Scorpios. I'm going to look at the cards and see what my intuition picks up. Then we're going to just go into the definitions and then layer more cards on top of this. Okay, So I feel like this person had a conversation with somebody and they had a sense that there was some wisdom around it. And this person wanted to gain the power and they wanted everything in a neat little box. There may have been issues for some of you with distance, okay, long distance relationship, a foreign element, or travel that could have been a factor. I felt like this person was feeling that things were blocking their happiness, okay? And this person was looking for long-term growth, okay? They were kind of observing it, looking at it, and then this person decided they had a lot of regrets about what happened to them, and then they didn't want to deal with the situation. Like, they were just kind of looking to the future. Okay, so we got the Hierophant card. Hierophant card talks about marriage. It talks about traditions. It talks about, a commitment, engagement, or marriage. And them wanting to have all the tools that they need, okay? This person felt from the past that they dealt with from the past, they wanted to be wise in their decision making when it came to love, and they wanted to do things that was gonna make them happy. They had the sense that there was some huge potential for them when it comes to a long-term commitment, and they wanted that, and it's like they had some kind of regrets, some kind of sense of loss around that potential long-term commitment. I felt like it had more to do with this conversation that they had with this particular person that they considered to be very wise, okay? And then they turned their back to the situation. Okay, so we see here, deception, nurturing, romance, family, cutting, control. So this person may have felt that there was some kind of deceptions or things that weren't as they seemed. And obviously there's this nurturing, supportive energy that was there. As I said, I felt like there was a particular person that was coming out that was giving this person, some wisdom or wise, words. And this person examined their feelings. And there were some issues around family and long-term commitment. And they felt like there were some things here that were unhealthy for them that they wanted to cut away or cut out. And they wanted to gain control of the situation. They wanted to assert themselves and take charge of their situation. Because it's like, they were like, oh, this is too good to be true. They're not telling me the truth, right? Deception card's coming out. Okay. So now we're gonna take a look, Scorpio, at advice for your highest best good. And then we're going to ask the question, will you have communication with this person again in the future? All right, so can I have some advice for Scorpio's highest best good, please? When it comes to their romantic love life and the situation. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, let's take a look at this. Wow, interesting enough, Scorpio, it says communication is the key, okay? That you're about to approach a rough cycle. So a rough cycle that you've been dealing with this person is about to end. So we already know, Scorpio, that you're going to hear from this person because they're saying communication is the key, that a rough cycle is about to end. And then just have faith that things are going to work out here. I feel like in your situation, Scorpio, there was one particular person that may have felt that they were giving this person a lot of wisdom and great advice. But in turn, this person, I feel like, realized that, or is going to realize that basically that, maybe they should have went with their own heart about the situation. But they felt like this person really was a very supporting energy to them, because it's saying now communication is the key. The rough cycle is about to end. If you have faith in your dreams, you're going to fulfill your desires. You're going to manifest what you want here. Okay, so let's take a look also. Will Scorpio hear from this love interest again in the future? Will they communicate again in the future? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Tree card says healing. Yep, Bird's card's coming out. There's going to be a conversation about the stuck energy. So Tree card tells me there's going to be some things that are going to be healed because of a conversation in the stuck energy. Anchor card, or something to do with stability and stableness. Yeah, literally a conversation came out. So Yes, Scorpio, you will hear from them. Obviously, Spirit is saying that a rough cycle is about to end. So, and the communication is coming out. So pretty much it is reconfirming again that communication is going to happen here. Okay. All right, my beautiful Scorpios, you guys can also get more information by sticking with me till the end and listening to the collective read. I'm going to examine the person's feelings. I'm going to go more in depth about this with the collective, so stick with me till the end. All right, so now let's move into our Sagittariuses. All right, so why did Sagittarius, the one they're here for, the one I want to know about, why did Sagittarius' love interest ghost them? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Why did Sagittarius' love interest, the one they're here for, the one I want to know about, why does Sagittarius' love interest ghost them? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, and let's also look at this deck here. Why did Sagittarius' love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why did Sagittarius' love interest ghost them? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so we got the Queen of Cups. We got the Knight of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune energy. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Hierophant card. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. So what I'm going to first do, guys, is I'm going to look at what my intuition tells me about each card, and then we're going to dig deep into the definitions, and I'm going to layer more cards on top of this. And then after that, we're going to look at your advice, okay, and then will you have communication. Okay, so this person really just kind of like got stuck in their emotions there, and then they felt like they had to jump through hoops to take an abrupt action. And it was like this person kept trying to make certain adjustments, and they tried to do things from the heart, I felt like, and what their desires were. They tried to look at it from a higher perspective. I feel like this person did get some advice from somebody, and also there was this energy of just this contemplation about, what do I do? I feel like this person here at the end, you can see they're in a contemplation mood. Like they kind of seem like that energy of like, I don't know what to do. Okay, that's the kind of energy I get from that card. So let's talk about the definitions now. Queen of Cups is the energy of, should I get my cup of love? Should I not get my cup of love, right? I need to be patient here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And then this person's like, I need to take an abrupt action, right? I need to go fast because I want things to turn in my favor. And then there was a sense of immaturity or naivete or new perspective about things when it came to commitment, engagement, or marriage, because we got the Hierophant card energy. And then this person was patient and still in contemplation mode about, what do I do on a long-term basis? Also, for some of you, there may be a motherly energy involved, because the Queen of Pentacles can represent a motherly energy. And then I look at this owl, looking at this person looks like a child. It's like this owl is giving advice, and the owl is right next to the Queen of Pentacles energy, okay? So, and this person obviously felt like they had to jump through some kind of hoops to kind of like bring things to move in their favor when it came to their heart. And they had wishes and hopes they felt naive about. Okay, so let's keep going. Make the effort. Yep, what did I say? Family, socializing, uncertainty, chemistry and passion. There's the Wheel of Luck again. Okay, so there was issues about making effort because of family and long-term commitment and people that were involved. They have a lot of uncertainty about where they stood with you when it came to chemistry and passion, and whether or not things would move in their favor. So they kind of got stuck in that stuck mode because of family, okay? And also they just kept contemplating getting advice, okay? So that's why they ghost you. Okay, so let's now find out for your highest, best good here, what you should do about this situation. And also, it's not a mother energy in general. It could have just been a person that was trying to be very nurturing and supportive. It's just coming off like a motherly energy, or somebody that felt like that person's family. Okay, so can I have some advice for my Sagittarius' highest best good when it comes to the situation? Show me cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so Sagittarius, remember this is advice for your highest best good, okay? So it's saying you have to step outside of your comfort zone, that things are not going to come together in your romantic love life the way you expect them to. And you are about to have a win-win outcome when it comes to a romantic cycle. So a new romantic cycle is about to begin for you guys, and you're going to have to make a decision about this. Because it's time for you to give to yourself here. It's time for something to be an equal give and take here. And the Virgo energy for me talks about, it's like the Hermit card. Look at things deeply, analyze this, think about this, and step outside of your comfort zone, because things are not going to come together the way you expect them to, but you're about to have a new romantic cycle that's about to begin. Okay, so you're going to have to make a balanced decision here about it. But it needs to be an equal give and take. All right, so what's going on here, Sagittarius? Let's find out if you guys will hear from this person again in the future. So will there be communication with this love interest again in the future? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Store card is a positive card. Yes. Doll card is a positive card. Looks like it's going to be through somebody else. Moon card again is a positive card. You have all three yeses, okay? So store card talks about changes will happen and something to do with a friend. So changes and something to do with friend, or someone's going to want to be friendly. And the moon, there's going to be some recognition about this, okay, with the moon card energy, or because of romance. Friendly romantic gestures will bring improvements and changes. Okay. All right, my beautiful Sagittariuses, I love you guys so much. You guys can stick with me till the end to hear the collective, and I also I'm going to go more into depth about the feelings and so forth, so on. So stick with me till the end, and you'll get more information about what's going on here. All right, so now we're going to move into our Capricorns. All right, so for my Capricorns, why did my Capricorns love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why did Capricorns love interest ghost them? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Why did Capricorns love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about? Why did Capricorns love interest ghost them? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. So we have the Emperor card energy. We have the Death card energy. We have the Three of Pentacles energy. We have the Hermit card energy. We have the Tower card energy. And the Four of Pentacles energy. And see, that's why you should always speak before you put the cards down, because the first thing that came for me, Capricorn, was this person felt threatened. They felt threatened, okay? So we have the Emperor card energy, okay? So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to just look at how the cards feel to me, okay? But the first thing that came to me first was the fact that this person felt threatened. Okay, so all right, so Emperor. This card for me talks about wanting things done in a very organized, structured way. Like everything is a very stiff kind of energy there. And then we got the Death card, which to me feels like this person wanted to bare their soul. And they wanted to be open about what was going on with them and having a conversation. And this person wanted to take that time to like really look at things, to bring light in it, but something really shocking happened to them and it made them very closed off. Okay, so let's now go through the definitions of the cards. Capricorn is Aries, the Emperor energy is an Aries, right? So Aries energy is like, all right, I'm very stiff. I want this done in a very structured, organized way. I want to go back to my routine. I just want things to end, stopped, and complete. I want to take a break here because of the fact that I have this, I want to focus on work, or I'm having a conversation. I'm looking at more than one choice or option. I'm not certain if I want to put the work or effort into this situation. I really need to take that time to really examine this, look at this. Because, this is taking me by surprise. I'm really shocked and surprised by this. And then, I just want to hold on to what I have here. And I want to, keep it to myself. And so you can even see the last card, Capricorn. Look at this. This person's behind a gate, okay? And they got locks on the gate. So it's like, this person's like, I want to be over here. And I want the people to stay away from me. That's the energy I get from that card. And the reason is because of the Tower card. And what was the energy that I had when before I even laid down the cards? This person felt threatened. That I feel is that Tower card, that threatening energy. It's like, all right, I want to be safe in my own little abode here, and I want to be away from everything. Four of Pentacles is that energy of holding on to something, saving something, okay? Also, I see that card a lot of times in readings when it's like somebody lacks forgiveness. And it's something to do with more than one choice or option, which is above that card, or a conversation that happened, possibly at work for some of you with the Three of Pentacles energy. So Emperor can be a fatherly energy, it can be a work-related card, and we see the Death card is a Scorpio energy. So something really changed with this person, something really transformed. There was some sense of wanting to end this, to start anew, because of this more than one choice or option with the Three of Pentacles energy. And this person was like, I really need to look at this. I need to examine this and look at this. You see how that person's like sitting there on that tower, and they're kind of like, all right, well, I need to look at this. I need to examine this. And there's this big light in the background. So this person felt that they had the higher perspective of things. So, and they wanted to spend that time alone to really look at that, because this was for them like a really shocking surprise. There's an issue around that. They felt like to end this, to stop this would be very shocking and surprising. So instead they decided, I'm just going to lock myself away. I'm going to put these barriers in place. Okay, so we got the Wheel of Luck card. We have the Uncertainty card. We have the Reconciliation card. We have the Family card. We have the Stress card. And we have the Single and Available card. Okay, so this person wanted things to turn in their favor. They had a lot of uncertainty where they stood with you, okay? And there was concerns about some kind of reconciliation or healing when it came to family and long-term commitment. And this person really stressed about this. And so as a result, they decided, I just want to isolate myself and separate myself and be single and available. Okay, so Capricorn, we're now going to look at some advice for your highest best good here. So let's take a look at this. Can I have some advice for my Capricorn's highest best good when it comes to their romantic love life and situation? What should they do, Spirit? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so Spirit is saying something needs to be an equal give and take, and you really need to examine that, Capricorn, because that's the Virgo energy. Virgo energy is like the Hermit card energy. Think about that. You need to look at things deeply. This person looks like they're closing their eyes and they're looking at it. They're bringing things to light. They're saying that a personal issue will be resolved here if things are brought into balance and things are an equal give and take. But it is also time for you to release any negativity around the situation. Okay, Scorpio energy says dig deep, deal with your fears, release them, and transform, you know. Scorpio energy is like the phoenix, like you went through all this crap and now you have to rise from the ashes. All right, so bring things into balance within yourself and know that this personal issue will be resolved, and release any negativity or fear or issues that you have around the situation. I know it's easier said than done. But we know we're here for a reason and we have lessons to learn. Okay, so will Capricorn communicate with this person again in the future? Will Capricorn have communication again with this person in the future? And I heard a text message, which is another sign. You always go by omens. So I did hear a text message. Will Capricorn have communication with this person in the future? Show me cards to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Clover card says yes. Stork card again says yes. And the key card again says yes. All yes cards. Key card absolutely means yes. Okay, that card itself says yes. It's saying a reconciliation because of changes. And the key card says something important, yes. So you will have communication with this person again in the future. All right, my beautiful Aquariuses and Capricorns, please stick with me till the end so you can hear the collective, and I'm going to get more information on that read. Okay, so, all right, Aquariuses, let's move into your read now. All right, my beautiful Aquariuses. Why did Aquarius's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why did their love interest ghost them? Why is there no communication? Show me the cards they need to see. Show me the cards they need to see. Why did Aquarius's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why did Aquarius's love interest, why did they ghost them? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, let's take a look at this. So we got the Two of Cups energy, Aquarius. We got the Five of Wands energy. We have the Two of Pentacles energy. We have the Hermit card energy. We have the Four of Pentacles energy. And we have the King of Pentacles energy. So the first thing I'm going to look at here, Aquarius, is I want to see what each card speaks to my intuition. Like, what is it saying to me? And then we're going to look at the definitions, and then we're going to throw more cards on top of this. So let me just make sure I shuffle this deck as well. Aquarius's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about. Why did Aquarius's love interest, why did they ghost them? Why is there no communication? Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. Okay. So I feel like this person seemed like there was a lot of things that were twisted up about the situation. This person is trying to play chess, or they tried to play chess here. And they had a sense that they had to structure things in a way that they would bring things into balance for themselves. And so they spent some time alone to really look at this and examine this, and they felt like the best way for them to deal with this is to put barriers in place, because they felt like they were taking a higher perspective about things. Okay, so now let's talk about the definitions. The Two of Cups talks about there was something to do with a soulmate connection, a choice that they wanted to make with the heart. The Five of Wands talks about this sense of competition or arguments or fights, about this sense of juggling and making a heavy choice. So this person wanted to take the time to spend some time alone and to look at this and examine this. And so they decided they wanted to hold on or save their situation for their success. And they felt like, from the wisdom that they dealt with from the past towards Virgo Capricorn energy, that this was a wise choice and a wise decision for the long term. King of Pentacles energy. So let's go further here. We have challenges. We have opportunity. We have safe. We have obsessions. We have crossroads. And we have nurturing and supportive energy. Okay. This person ghosted you because there were some delays and obstacles when it came to an opportunity that made them defensive about getting hurt. They were obsessive about this indecision, this crossroads, and they felt like it was going to be the best decision for them when it came to self-love and addressing their needs to ground themselves. Okay, let me now move into my Pisces. Excuse me, let me now move into your advice. This is the problem with all signs reading, isn't it, Aquarius? Sorry about that. All right, so let me get some advice from my Aquariuses for their highest, best good. For this situation, let me get some advice from my Aquariuses for the highest, best good. Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. All right, Aquarius, they're asking you the question, what do you need to release? And it's time to work through your fears, because you're about to have a personal issue resolved. So you need to ask your question, do you need to release this situation? Or is there something in this situation that you need to release in order to work through these fears that you have so that you can resolve this personal issue? Okay, so now we're gonna ask, will you guys have communication again with this person? Will Aquarius have communication again with their love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, the one that goes to them, the one they're not in communication? Will they have communication with this person again in the future? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so we have a no card. We have a snake card, which again is a no card. The star card, though, is saying that there's still not all hope is lost. So at this time, it's saying no because of this sense of lack of flexibility, some type of jealousy, or ending of desires. but Star card being at the end is still saying that there's still some shred of hope here with the Star card energy. Yet, no at this time, but Star card energy is still saying don't lose hope. Okay, so it's no at this time, but Star card is saying don't lose hope. Okay, that all is not lost. Okay. All right, my beautiful Aquariuses. I'm going to be doing the collective read, so you guys can check out the collective read to get more information about what's going on here, okay? Because I know this is a very, very trying kind of reading, okay? All right, my beautiful Pisces. Let's now focus in on what's going on with this person and why did they ghost you? All right, so Pisces. Why did Pisces love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why did Pisces love interest ghost them? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. And we're also going to use this deck as well, Pisces. Why did Pisces love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why did Pisces love interest ghost them? Why is there no communication? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so we got the Judgment card energy. We have the Moon. We have the Page of Swords energy. We have the Star card energy. We have the Hierophant card energy, and we have the Lovers. So I'm just going to go by what my intuition tells me for each card, and then I am going to just go by the definitions here. Okay, so I felt like this person didn't want to toot their own horn. They turned their back to the situation because they had a sense that they were being naive. They had a lack of hope here, and so they gained some kind of wisdom, or they talked with somebody, and they were leaning on someone for support here about the situation. Okay, so in their situation, I felt like they were leaning on someone for support. There could have been another person also. Okay, so we're going to talk about this. Judgment card. Judgment card can talk about this person wanted things to rule in their favor. There was something to do with a reconciliation. And so they had this sense of confusion. They tried to be true to their heart, to gain knowledge about what their wishes and hopes were. This person was trying to be hopeful about the situation when it came to marriage, traditional values, or commitment, engagement, or marriage. And we see the Lovers card energy. There was something to do with this, a relationship or a choice that they had to make with the heart. And you can see with the ending card here, you see how there's two people together, this one person's holding the other person, and then before that there was an owl there that was kind of talking to that person, like, you know, there's wisdom around this, you know, there's growth around this. Okay, so I feel like either they reconciled with somebody, or they were confused about reconciling with somebody, and they didn't want to be naive, or they tried to see new perspectives. They wanted to gain some kind of hope about marriage and long-term commitment, and so there was something to do with a relationship or having to make a choice with the heart. So going further, yeah, we got the Soulmate card and some kind of regrets that they wanted to bring into balance. So they made an abrupt decision because of confusion, and it was a real shock and surprise for them. Yeah, so it's to do with a relationship that they had regrets about, and they made this abrupt decision to bring things into balance because they were confused about what to do, right? They had this huge breakthrough about this, or this was really shocking for them, okay? Because of the fact that they wanted things to be brought into balance. So let me, Pisces, now let me see some advice for you guys for your highest best good. Can I have some advice for my Pisces for the highest best good? Can I have some advice for my Pisces for the highest best good when it comes to the situation? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Pisces, your highest best good is asking you, what do you need to release? You're going to have a huge change coming into your life. You may not be expecting it, but it's about to happen. And you got to be you, the real you. You can't just hide, okay? So you gotta look at this, bring this into balance, breathe the real you, because this powerful change is about to happen, and you need to release something from your situation. I'm going to pull one more card. Spirit is saying surrender to the divine. Know that there's divine timing here, okay? That everything happens for a reason. And also I feel like this, be open to this change. All right, so now we're going to see Pisces, if you guys will communicate again in the future. Will Pisces communicate with this love interest again in the future? The one that goes to them, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about. Will they have communication with this person again in the future? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Doll card, yes. Letter, also stating it's going to happen in a written form. Fish card, yes. It's an emotional message. It's possibly going to come through a friend. Text message, Facebook message, something to do with a document. And or the doll could represent a friendly message about emotions or emotional message, okay? Because someone's trying to like be friendly to find out what's going on. All right, my beautiful Pisces, I love you guys so much. We're gonna now move into our collective read, so guys, feel free to stick around and get more information about what's going on with your situation. Okay, so the first thing I wanna do for the collective is I wanna find out how this person feels about you. So for the collective, when it comes to this individual, how does their love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, when it comes to this person who's ghosted them, how do they feel about them romantic? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so we have the very soon card. We have the ex-partner card. We have the communication card. We have the make the effort card. We have the spiritual card. And we have the opportunity card. Very interesting, actually. So it looks like this person feels like very soon they're going to make a decision because it's something to do with a person. So the ex-partner can be you. It could be some other person that's involved in the situation, because that's what I feel like from my deck when I've done readings with it. And it's like telling me that they feel like they want to have a conversation with you. And they do want to make the effort because they feel like there is something to do with divine timing here happening, or a spiritual deeper connection with you, and they do want an opportunity here with the key card energy. Interesting. Going further on this, yeah, wisdom here. They do want things to turn in their favor, but they do feel confused about everything. So we see that if we mirror these cards, it seems like this person's like they want to make a decision, but they're confused. So they're going to go back and forth about it. But they do feel like they want to make an effort to communicate with you and have harder conversations. So let's go further on this. This is for the collective. Why did this person ghost you? Let's get more information here. Let's get a lot more information. So for the collective, why did this person ghost the collective? Whoever this here for, whoever this message is for, why did this person ghost them? Show me cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. And let's use the Lenormand as well. For the collective, why did this person ghost them? Show me cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so we got the Two of Wands energy. So we see that there was some kind of choice that was made here. I feel like this person was looking to the future. They were, and also for me, this is almost like an Ace of Pentacles kind of energy. They were looking for something potentially solid, and they made some kind of choice based on that. This person wanted to break free, and they wanted to defend their position because they felt like they had the higher ground in making this choice. And then we see the Ace of Wands. There could have been some kind of potential passion that they were focused on. And I felt like there was some kind of knowledge, or they may have felt that you guys had some kind of potential passionate situation going on here. And they may have thought they gained knowledge about this growth here, with the Ace of Wands energy. I feel like this person was like, all right, I want things in a neat, complete box here. Yeah, right? I want control around this. And then they wanted to speak their truth here with the Queen of Swords energy. They really analyzed this. They thought about this. They wanted things to come full circle. They wanted some kind of change because they felt very trapped here. You know, I'm getting the prison bars here, and then you see that there is this, it looks like an air balloon, but it's like it's trapped on the tree. So I feel like this person wanted to break free, wanted to let you know, wanted to speak their truth, but felt trapped in doing that. And then the Hierophant card, because of traditions, because of something spiritual, because of a commitment, engagement, or marriage, Hierophant card energy. Also, I see an owl in this card, so I feel like this person was like, they had a conversation with somebody and they felt like that was the best decision for them. And then we see the Empress. This is about love and abundance and a start of something, some kind of potential. And we see the Four of Cups energy is like, they felt like the start of this or the potential of this, there was like things that were being offered to them that they couldn't accept. And again, you have this energy of this person not wanting to deal with stuff, right? So it's like they didn't want to face it, they didn't want to deal with it. Then you got this little, looks like it could be a duck behind this person. And this person's like, I don't want this, just leave me alone. And then the Page of Wands is, there was a lot of analyzing, a lot of looking at things, you know, exploratory energy with the Page of Wands energy. And it's almost like when I see the cloak on that person, so that person's like, I want to cloak myself. I just want to look at things deeply, and I don't want to face things right now. And I want to give myself that time to look at things, explore things, and to center and balance myself, ground myself with the Empress card energy. Okay, so let's go further on this. Okay, we already shuffled this deck, so isolation, separation, and some kind of change because of a friend, delays, burdens and challenges, lack of flexibility, happiness, conversation about emotions. Okay, so this person wanted to isolate themselves because they wanted some kind of change. Obviously, there was a supportive person there because we have the Doll card energy. It could also be talking about the fact that this person, there was something to do with loyalty that could have been an issue, a change in loyalty, and really wanted to isolate themselves and separate themselves. This person had the sense that there was some delays and challenges and burdens because of these issues here with the Snake card energy. Jealousy, okay? It could have been lack of flexibility. It could have been strong desires and strong issues around this situation, which is a burden and challenge here. They were hesitant to reveal something in a conversation about their feelings. So they had issues with revealing about how they felt. Okay. So now I want to ask the question, and I'm going to use this deck over here. What did they want to say to you? What do they want to say to you? What is this love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, the one that they're not talking to? What does this person want to say to them? Show me cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, let's see. I lost myself for a while. Just being near you was intoxicating. So many things remind me of you. I know I messed up everything. For some of you, you and I were too young. I'm grateful for the spiritual lessons. It was my fault, but I blamed you. All right, my beautiful souls, I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in another day or two with your next 2 weeks. And then after that, we're going to do weeklies. And then, of course, the one I told you, promised you, who is your soulmate? I love you guys so much. I know this was a very, very rough, trying reading, a triggering reading to get through. And I'm very blessed to have you guys. And I love you guys. And I'm sending you guys healing, loving light. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys soon. Also, the free reading contest, all you have to do is put Twin Flame in the comments below, picking 2 people for a free personal reading. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys soon.